Let's get it. You know the vibes.
Only got one life. This is your moment, whether wrong or right. You're your own enemy, your own enemy, your own enemy. When I fall, I keep running. Feel the pain, but I love it.
You know I'm built for it. You ain't gotta ask twice.
You ain't by that fast life. 100 on the dash with the cash light. You ain't by that fast life. Big dog status with your stats like. You ain't by that fast life. Just know 100 duffers at the bag price. You ain't by that fast life. 6 speed, yeah, I'm smashing on the gas. It's a fast life. It's a fast life. Keeping it moving, don't switch up my code. Life full of circles, we out the A4. It's a fast life. Look, yeah, I'm about to ride it till the wheels fall off. Yeah, I'm about to run the game, I ain't never dropping off. Let's be talking about a bag. Put a duffel on the dash, yeah, I'm really about to swap. Heavy foot up on the gas with it. Trunk tracks with the cash in it. Passionate, long range when I'm passing it. All drive, I ain't stopping unless I'm crashing it. And even that wouldn't stop me from going after it. These are the moments, only got one life. This is your moment, whether wrong or right. You're your own enemy, your own enemy, your own enemy.
All right. So boom. Let's get it, man. Let's go right into story time. It was the reason why I decided to post today. I got a little story for y'all, man. You know, I've been out here in the ATL streets, doing my thing. Some of you probably know, I am a dog trainer here in Atlanta. So I meet a lot of cool, different people. But lately I've been posting, man. Bro, I was saying to myself, like, why is my YouTube not jumping? I've been doing this since 2013, man. I went back and looked at some videos. I talked to my wife and she was like, "Hey, you got some videos from 2013 back when you had, your other businesses and you was, always doing YouTube." And I thought about it. I was like, man, it's crazy because back when I had my business and they kept me busy, I wasn't able to do YouTube. And I used to always say to myself, man, I could just not have to come up here and worry about these washers and dryers. I could really get my YouTube jumping off. And then, COVID hit, man, and it really threw me for a loop. But, it's all good. But I think everything happened for a reason, man, because I be meeting some crazy people down here in Atlanta. So let me tell y'all a little bit about what happened. Like, so boom, I've been trying to stay consistent with posting content, so I hit like a little slump, like most creators do. But then I told myself, like, just post, like, even if it don't go viral, just keep showing up, man. It's like, even when I'm doing like dog training, like I be trying to tell people, like, I know your dog is good. I know he doing everything that you want him to do in the house, right? I know that. But you got to keep showing up. Like when we have group trainings, you got to keep showing up, man. That's the only way your dog gonna ever get better, and that's the only way that your YouTube gonna get better. I just realized that, man. So I started going all in just like last week, and I swear, like, as soon as I made that decision to like start going in, life started talking back to me as it always do. Usually it used to be a little different because of the type of business I was in. I wasn't able to like reach out to everybody, but like, with this dog training, oh man, it's been awesome. So anyway, so a few days go by, I'm posting. You probably seen it if you're on this channel, man. I'm like, I'm posting hard, you know what I'm saying? And then my wife's tired. It just like kept going flat, right? So I'm like, all right, say less. I got this, right? I got this. We'll get it plugged, right? We'll go see because you done just had your tires changed out, and it costs a whole 3 bones. If you know what 3 bones is, it costs almost $300 to get that Acura tire fixed. So we was like, let's go down here to the tire shop because I had a Challenger and my son burnt the tires out, so we replaced them. I think it was like $110 or something like that, brand new tires. So he put them on his tires, right? I was like, I take the Acura down there and see, how much it's gonna cost, right? So boom, I go down there, right? I roll down to Bill's tire shop. They got good people. They over in Powder Springs. Always take good care of me whenever I go, right? I get there, and then there's this dude like out front, right? Wasn't being loud. He was just chilling, talking to the staff. He had a nice BMW just wrapped up, getting tires on it. So I was like, oh, nice BMW. I was like, hey, what's going on, fam? Because it was just me and him there, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm going to greet everybody. I don't care who you are. I got that energy. You feel me? If I see you in the street, I'm going to talk to you. That's just the way I am. And, it has nothing to do with me trying to do anything. It's just, I want to know who in the neighborhood. So, boom, right? uh you ever meet somebody and they like feel like family like immediately? Yeah. I didn't know who it was at first, but it felt like I've known him like forever, man. Like we was chopping it up in front of the tire shop, man. I was like, damn, man, it feel like I know you from somewhere, but I was thinking like, because I had been posting on YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, I've been going crazy ham on like, my social media pages. I was like, a couple people been recognizing me and stuff like that. So maybe he just seen me on Facebook. I was like, dang, he look real familiar. I can't put my finger on it. I probably just know him. Because, I grew up in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I grew up here in Zone 4, you know what I mean? Down by Thero, went to Thero High School, Bunch High School. So I know a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I speak, you know what I'm saying? You just never know who you talking to. So boom, right? So I'm like, hey, you straight, bro? He like, yeah, just waiting on some tires, So we started chopping it up, He looked at me like, you look familiar. I'm like, yeah, you too, bro. So we both confused, like we like the same cousin or something, bro. I'm telling you, like we was talking all kind of craziness, man. And then he starts talking about how he got banned from Instagram and all his social media. I think it was Instagram he was talking about. And he was like, yeah, they banned me because, um, for some reason I don't like a few people that's in politics. And, he went into little things about why he don't like that person. And then he said, yeah, they shadow banned me, man. I think the algorithm hating on me, right? So we was tripping. Um, and then, we were laughing and I was like, yeah, I know that pain too, fam. And then he was telling me that he was an actor. I was like, oh, that's when I started looking like, oh, I know you. I think I know you. That's where I know you. And I just all of a sudden, who came to my mind was Big Smoke from GTA. You know who I'm talking about? Big Smoke from GTA. That's who he is. Or they call him Pinky. Pinky from Friday. Yeah, Pinky got a cool little name with him and Ice Cube. Pinky and Ice Cube, if you don't know what it is, you just put Pinky from Friday. And yeah, it's a little cussing on it, so I didn't want to show it. I was gonna show it to you guys, but it's got cussing in it. So I don't I really try to keep away from the cussing and stuff like that. So but anyway, I didn't even realize it because like he felt like my uncle, right? He had like that Big Smoke from GTA energy, you know what I'm saying? He was like loud animated. He was like storytelling, like we in a movie, man. And I'm animated too. So we out there acting like we filming a whole hood documentary at the tire shop. That's my new uncle now, Uncle Pinky. You feel me? We were tripping out and, you know, I told him, I was like, bro, you need to get you back on social media, right? You too raw not to be on camera. And he looks at me dead serious and goes, people like to talk. So talk, man. Post the videos. It give you that big smoke energy. You feel me? Um, man, that just hit me like a ton of bricks because I had literally just left the house after uploading another video I had just finished, right? I just finished opening my Fox 5 Atlanta interview where I was talking with Deidre Dukes and, going on Fox 5 with my dog as a dog trainer and, just really trying to promote my business and just like, why isn't this business going right? Why isn't my YouTube going right? Why is everything just going awry? And then this man, right? This legend tells me I look familiar because of the content, right? I'm like, what? And that's when it really clicked. Even when it feels like quiet, like when the views are like low, even when it feels like nobody's listening, like somebody's watching. Somebody is watching. Man, that whole interaction just gave me fuel. It reminded me that like consistency is currency, right? Not just for numbers, but for like impact. The impact shows up when you like least expect it. Like, it'd be like in the DMs, in the comments, or even like at the tire shop, man. Like you just never know, man. So like here's what I'm telling you, right? Like you gotta keep posting, keep talking, keep showing up, man. Keep showing up when ain't nobody else showing up. Like when when I go to a dog training, there's nothing that just right motivates me when I put out an email to over 100 people every week about dog training, and I understand, things come up, but nothing motivates me when one of your clients that has the oldest dog in your whole entire pack, this dog is sweet as can be, and your client that has the oldest dog is the only one that's showing up, and she just keeps showing up and keeps showing up. And she ain't waiting for perfection. She's not waiting for her dog, right, to be perfect, right? Yeah. You don't want to go viral. So, basically what I'm saying is like start with where you're at, with what you have, right? Like don't wait. Don't say tomorrow I'm gonna do this. Tomorrow I'm gonna make a video. Tomorrow I'm gonna do this, man. Just get to it, man. You got a voice, you got a message. And you don't need a million followers to really matter. You really don't. I mean, all that matters is that you keep showing up, man. Keep showing up, even when they ain't looking at you and they ain't listening to you, or you think that they ain't looking and listening to you. Keep showing up, and I promise you, trust me. If like Pinky from like Friday sees you, if that big smoke energy says like post the videos, right? Post the videos, then the universe is telling you something. You gotta do the right thing, man. You gotta keep going. I don't care what's going on. You gotta keep going because I mean that's just how life is, man. Things gonna happen, things gonna go about, man. But you got to keep going. So that's my video for today, man. I don't know if anybody gonna watch it. It's gonna be for somebody. I don't know. You know, there is one person I want to watch this video, so I hope this video get to that one person. If it get to that one person, man, I've done my job. So, but keep posting the videos, keep going. That's all that matters.
Hey, what up, say? Yeah, plenty people told me that I won't amount of shit. Now the amount of time I save probably think it's counterfeit. Yeah. Funny how your words help me write a couple hits. Now I gotta tell them thank you cause you artists made me rich. Gotta give them props for all the times they said to quit. If they see how much I made, they probably take it as a diss. Now I seen them out and all their energy is switched. But I still just tell them thank you, hope you know you made me rich. Going back to school, told them wouldn't trade a thing. Even though back then they said I wouldn't break 100 strings. Now I break 1,000,000 and I do it in my sleep. And I did it by myself, cause dog, I do not need a team. They tryna hit me now, they tryna network. They try to Google me, see my net worth. I'm getting phone calls from investors. Y'all in corporate jobs, go finish all your desk work. Said I need a home with 130, now I went and bought me two. Now I'm looking at a third.
I took on this new dog, right? His name Rocco. So Rocco was trained a little bit. So I'm gonna take Rocco out, man. Take him on with my other dogs, cause he doing a little whining. He been in the cage all day. which I understand. You know, it ain't no big deal. I'm gonna take a little break, and I'm coming back. So you're gonna see me a lot more. So you know, I don't really care what nobody think no more. You know, y'all gonna have to get this work. So let's get this work, man.
Seen them out and all their energy is switched, but I still just tell them thank you. Hope you know you made me rich.